pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Erby?
Here.
Councilmember Burkett?
Here.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Here.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Here.
Councilmember Dolan?
Here.
Councilmember Stanger?
Here.
Councilmember Quinn.
Here.
Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
Okay. Approval of the journal.
Move for the approval of the journal of the meeting of February 25th, 2014.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. The journal is approved.
Madam Chair, technically, I think I should abstain because I wasn't here last week.
I'll second it then.
Okay. So again, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The journal is approved. I move to suspend the rules in order for the presentation of a proclamation recognizing the Director of Procurement and the St. Louis County Procurement staff.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. County Executive Dooley.
Well, we're going to get a proclamation for our people in procurement for the outstanding job that they have done down through the years and continue to do, and I will personally get you a proclamation to that respect. Thank you again for all that you do. Pam? It is available. Okay, we can do it like that?
That's what they
Okay.
said, yeah.
Let me see that.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah, no, we just show it. You can read it. You want to read it in a proclamation form?
I can.
Okay.
Whereas the public procurement profession plays a significant role in the efficiency and effectiveness of both government and business, and whereas in addition to the purchase of goods and services, procurement adds value to the organization by performing functions such as executing, implementing, and administering contracts, developing strategic procurement strategies, and cultivating working relationships with suppliers and other departments within the organization. And whereas public procurement professionals at St. Louis County government and in other public and private organizations have tremendous influence on the economic conditions in the United States, with the cumulative purchasing power running into the billions of dollars. And whereas the Division of Procurement at St. Louis County government is committed to providing high-caliber strategic, logistical, and operational support of all departments within St. Louis County government. And whereas the Department of Administration and St. Louis County government recognize, support, and practice the public procurement values and guiding principles of accountability, ethics, impartiality, professionalism, service, and transparency established by the National Institute for Governmental Procurement as fundamental tenets of the public procurement profession. And whereas the National Institute for Governmental Procurement has proclaimed the month of March as Procurement Month to further expand the awareness of the procurement professionals' role to government officials, the general public, business, and corporate leaders. Now therefore, I, Charlie A. Dooley, County Executive, St. Louis County, Missouri, do hereby proclaim the month of March 2014 as Public Procurement Month.
Thank you.
They're celebrating Mardi Gras.
Who's in the middle?
Do you pick up on that?
No. Oh, wait a minute. What am I missing? What am I missing?
Excuse me, guys. Never mind.
Okay. I get into enough trouble by myself. I need you to help me.
Okay. Let's see. We have no bid openings this evening, so we'll move to communications.
Madam Chair, there are no tax compromises this evening, so we'll move to zoning matters. Under zoning matters, item number 1, 6th District.
Please hold.
So ordered. Item number 2, 6th District.
Please hold.
So ordered. Item number 3, 7th District.
Receive and file.
So ordered. Item number 4, 6th District.
Please hold.
So ordered. Item number 5, 6th District.
Receive and file.
So ordered. We have nothing under road and bridge matters, so we'll move to other communications. Under other communications, item number 1, 4th District.
Receive, file, and refer to the county councilor for review and recommendation.
So ordered. Item number 2, 6th District.
Receive and file, and same motion for item number 3.
So ordered. Item number 4. I thought it was 4th District. Oh, okay. Receive and file, and that will be the order. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was 4th District.
Okay.
Sorry, Mike.
That's right.
Item number 5.
Receive, file, and the county council be directed to prepare the appropriate legislation. Same motion through item number 7, and that will be the order.
Item number 8.
Receive and file, and that will be the order.
Item number 9, 7th District.
Receive, file, and county councilor be directed to prepare the appropriate legislation. A copy of this report be sent to the city of Wildwood.
So ordered.
Item number 10.
Receive, file, and the county council be directed to prepare the appropriate legislation, and that will be the order.
Item number 11, 4th District.
Same motion.
So ordered.
Item number 12, 2nd District.
Receive, file, and the county councilor be directed to prepare the appropriate legislation.
So ordered. Please read the add-ons.
No add-ons this evening, Madam Chair.
County executive duty, do you have any report?
Madam Chair, no report.
Okay. We have no reports of special committees, so we'll move to the public forum. We have 2 speakers. Jennifer Byrd is our first speaker. Please keep your comments to 3 minutes, Jen.
Thank you for taking my comments. I'm actually coming tonight to speak about the introduction of bills, legislation requested at the January 28th council meeting, 4th District, to require owners of residential property in St. Louis County who wish to rent the property to others to obtain a license to do so, et cetera, et cetera. It's just another tax, and I would submit that if you're needing to generate more taxes, then that means there's money being spent that maybe shouldn't be spent. So instead of raising a tax for a license, maybe just omit that altogether and pass that by. I think if you look at what's happening in our economy, people are struggling. There are a lot of people who are actually underwater in their mortgages. And this is a method, renting their property is a method that they can at least break even or not suffer. So if you could just vote no on that. I know it's not in perfection of bills yet, but I'm opposed to it, so I would appreciate it if you would consider the difficulties people are already facing in meeting their financial obligations as we stand. I would also like to request that you move the meetings to 7 o'clock so more people could attend. It's difficult to get here after work and attending to family matters and then rushing through traffic to get here and find a place to park and come in. So that would be a nice thing to do. Thank you for taking my comments, and have a great day. And
Madam Chair.
good luck to you,
Jennifer,
Ms. Irby.
Thank you.
there hasn't even been a bill introduced yet.
No, but it's here. It says legislation requested. So I'm saying, I realize it hasn't gone into, that's not in perfection or anything. I'm just saying, I'm expressing my opinion about that.
We used
You
to
know,
meet
so I
at-
hope
they-
that-
Council used to meet at 3 o'clock in the afternoon too, and they moved them to the evenings for convenience of people.
Well, I think, I also have meetings, and I'm also I like to go visit my city council, and I go to other councils just to see what they've got going on as well. And we're looking at 7 and 7:30. Same with Boy Scouts. I mean, just at a time that's really more conducive. You have people that work until 5 or 5:30. And for example, I have friends in Hazelwood, and they can't possibly get here in time. So I'm just asking for you to
This might
consider.
give you more time, us being at 6, then you can make the 7 o'clock councils, and then you can make both in one night.
If need be, but this is actually, to me, it's a little more important at times for me to be here. And I think that a lot of people feel that way. There are a lot of people in unincorporated, St. Louis County, so they would like to be here and just can't do so because the time doesn't allow. So I'm just asking you kindly to please consider that. And again, good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Tony Pasosa?
Good evening. Thank you for letting me speak. Tony Pizzosa, Alderman from Green Park and candidate for County Executive. I'm also opposed to this rental license tax. I know that it isn't up for perfection or isn't any part of legislation yet, but I do represent close to 3,000 residents in Green Park, and there are people that rent their property. Unfortunately, that is a result of our mortgage collapse in 2008. That's how a lot of people get by now, because even though the real estate market is somewhat recovering, it's not quite there yet, and that's how people make up the difference. If you've watched the news, Laclede Gas is going to raise their tax rate by 9%, and this is just another tax to add to that burden. I think that if we're looking to regulate rental properties, or people, if we have problem properties with rental properties, which granted there are, we've had those problems, I will say that much. But we already have ordinances on the books, and property owners have to have their tenants get occupancy permits and inspections before they move in. And I think that is enough requirement needed for that type of property. I think our property belongs to us, and if you enact that, then that says that our property belongs to St. Louis County. And if you want to take it another step further than that, we have personal property tax. When you buy a vehicle or recreation vehicle or whatever the case may be, you pay taxes when you drive it off the lot, and then for every year afterwards, until you get rid of that property, you pay another tax on it. So I disagree with that. I think we have rules on the books, and if it comes up for perfection or for a vote, I would encourage all of you, you're all taxpayers, just as I am, and I think you need to be thinking about the taxpayers that you all represent, because I think that's important. So take that into consideration as this moves through. And I would encourage you all to vote no, because, like I said, we already have legislation and ordinance that handle this situation. You have a problem properties unit if you have any issues to handle that. And I think the residents that elected all of you are who you should be looking out for. Thank you.
Thank you. Introduction of bills.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
may I make a comment, please? Excuse me. Last week I was not here, and there was a resolution that was introduced in regards to the Westlake landfill that Councilmember Stenger brought forth, and I would like to voice my disappointment. Number one, in Congressman and Councilmember Stenger bringing this forward without even speaking to me. This is my council district. I can't say I'm particularly proud to have Westlake in my council district, but it is in my council district, and there were no words spoken. I checked, I asked Ms. Frank to check the records, and we passed a resolution almost word for word on the same issue back in April of 2009. Now, that resolution was sponsored by, at that time, Chair Irby and Vice Chair Frazier. And quite frankly, I think that if a county-wide resolution is going to be offered, then it should be offered by the chair. And I would prefer and ask that any council member that has a problem in my council district, please talk to me first before you bring something forward. Thank you.
Introduction of bills.
Bill number 40, introduced by Councilmember Quinn, an ordinance authorizing the county executive to execute a contract with Jacobs Engineering Group Incorporated for professional services in connection with the conceptual study of Allen Road Bridge number 329 and Lewis Road Bridge number 331, CR-1274 and CR-1285. Bill number 41, introduced by Councilmember Erby, an ordinance appropriating and setting apart the sum of $82,254.23 from the unappropriated balance of the general fund for reimbursement for 14 total losses to police department vehicles. Bill number 42, introduced by Councilmember Stanger, an ordinance authorizing and giving preliminary approval to a planned environment unit development of attractive land located in the R3 Residence District, subject to conditions, PC 02-14, Tony Lee. Madam Chair, that is all the bills.
Thank you. Perfection of bills.
Bill number 8, introduced by Councilmember O'Meara.
Hold, please.
So ordered.
Bill number 15, introduced by Councilmember O'Meara.
Hold, please.
So ordered.
Bill number 37, introduced by Councilmember Quinn.
I'd like to take it up. I move perfection of bill number 37.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Bill number 37 is perfected.
Bill number 38, introduced by Councilmember Quinn.
I'd like to take it up. I move perfection of bill number 38.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Bill number 38 is perfected.
Bill number 39, introduced by Councilmember Stanger.
I move for perfection of bill number 39.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Bill number 39 is perfected. Final passage of bills.
Bill number 330, introduced by Councilmember Burkett.
Please hold.
So ordered.
Bill number 11, introduced by Councilmember O'Meara.
Hold, please.
So ordered.
Bill number 23, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 23.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on Bill number 23, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 23 is finally passed.
Bill number 24, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 24.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on Bill number 24, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 24 is finally passed.
Bill number 25, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
At this time, I move for final passage of bill number 25.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on Bill number 25, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 25 is finally passed.
Bill number 26, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 26.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on Bill number 26, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 26 is finally passed.
Bill number 27, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 27.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on Bill number 27, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 27 is finally passed.
Bill number 28, introduced by Councilmember Quinn.
I'd like to take it up. I move final passage of bill number 28.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on Bill number 28, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 28 is finally passed.
Bill number 29, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 29.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on Bill number 29, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 29 is finally passed.
Bill number 30, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 30.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on bill number 30, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 30 is finally passed.
Bill number 31, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 31.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on bill number 31, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 31 is finally passed.
Bill number 32, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 32.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on bill number 32, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 32 is finally passed.
Bill number 33, introduced by Councilmember O'Meara.
I take it up, move final passage, bill number 33.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on bill number 33, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 33 is finally passed.
Bill number 34, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 34.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on bill number 34, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 34 is finally passed.
Bill number 35, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Erby.
I move for final passage of bill number 35.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on bill number 35, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 35 is finally passed.
Bill number 36, introduced by Councilmember Stanger.
I move for final passage of bill number 36.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on bill number 36, there are 7 ayes.
Bill number 36 is finally passed.
Moving on to resolutions, Madam Chair, we have 2 this evening. Resolution number 1, introduced by Councilmember O'Meara. Resolution,
Move for adoption of resolution number 1.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
This is a resolution congratulating Mr. Jameson on his 4A wrestling championship about 2 weeks ago. So congratulations to Mr. Jameson. With that, aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on resolution number 1, there are 7 ayes.
Resolution number 1 is adopted.
Resolution number 2, introduced by Councilmember Burkett.
I move for adoption of resolution, resolution number 2.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby?
Aye.
Councilmember Burkett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara?
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan?
Aye.
Councilmember Stanger?
Aye.
Councilmember Quinn.
Aye.
Madam Chair, on resolution number 2, there are 7 ayes.
Resolution number 2 is adopted.
Moving on to unfinished business, item number 1.
The appointment of Mr. Eric J. Gutberlet to the Industrial Development Authority Board be approved as requested.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion, opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 2.
The appointment of Mr. Matthew K. Connolly to the Emergency Communications System Commission be approved as requested.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 3.
The appointment of Ms. Molly McHugh to the Planning Commission be approved as requested.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 4.
The appointment of Stephen Mahfood to the St. Louis Jefferson Solid Waste Management District be approved as requested.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And Madam Chair, we have nothing under new business this evening.
Move we adjourn.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Meeting is adjourned.